So this video is an ace game in the Lioness, which is this season's level 25 reward tank. It's a Czech tier 7 heavy tank, and it's got a couple of gun options, the free shot autoloader or this single shot, and to be honest, I don't really like it. I don't really like this tank. It's just a bit sluggish, it doesn't really have the armour there. Yeah, I just don't think it's very good. I do know that most people use the free shot autoloader. I use the single shot just because it's got a higher DPM. And also, I think when this tank came out, or it was in an earn-up or another season pass, I can't remember. I think a lot of people had the free shot autoloader, so having it as a single shot, I think it took a few people by surprise. So yeah, that's the reason I use the single shot. It's from when I previously played it. Haven't played it since really, and just took it out for the just for a revisit for this season. But we're here on Arctic region. We've pushed this line here rather than going up around the north. Just firstly, around the north, I don't really have the armour to put on that corner. Don't really have the speed to get around there quick like that light tank has. So decided to come around here. We get quite lucky that we farm that Tiger 1. I do think that they are actually part of a platoon, so I'm expecting their platoon mate to be around here somewhere. And yeah, sure enough, I think that is them. So thinking that try and just side scrape, and we are able to side scrape out of this. And yeah, just checking it's actually the platoon mate. It looks like it is. It's loaded the heat rounds just to go through this Black Panther, and they seem to be just auto aiming. Now they've decided to aim, but it's too late for them, and shut them down. So yeah, sometimes there are platoons that aren't very good, and I've said this in a few of my videos, but I tend to find if you take one of the platoon members out, the other one will just try and YOLO you. The better platoons won't do that, but yeah, a lot of them, as you saw there, quite adamant to try and put as much damage into me as possible as a bit of revenge, but unfortunately side scraping quite well. So out of that, we've managed to bounce 2,700 damage. The armour's not brilliant, so I was a bit surprised at the time that I was able to bounce that amount of damage. But yeah, I suppose if you just get someone that's just auto aiming and just firing away, even if it is bouncing, you're going to rack the bounce damage up quite quickly. Just aiming there for the weak spot on Tiger P with the heat shells. It just puts us one short of 3,200. We've only got sort of 300 odd assistance here, but yeah, really getting shots out in this tank. Again, having the single shot on this tank, it is really good, because I'm not too sure if this Tiger P thinks I'm on a reload or not, but soon go round and just try and get some more shots into this Tiger P. Tiger P does have some pretty good armour. It does have those really obvious and flat weak points on the cheeks of the hull. They are a weak spot, obviously, but the steering wheel is able to take it down from the E5 area. So after all of that, and just staying in that location, sometimes it's funny how these games work out. Down 9, the enemy are down by 6 tanks. They've only got one heavy tank that's pushed north, and the 2 artillery. And I have noticed that the artillery do seem to be over in this direction. Sometimes they might be around sort of HJ1, or they might be hiding sort of right in the corner in K1, but Seems like one's right down here. We managed to spot one over here, so I'm not too sure what to do really, because I feel like I'm going to get shotgunned. I do ideally want that other artillery to fire first, but just lose the spot. The artillery fires. I think at this point now I've decided that maybe that artillery user isn't aware that I'm here, and is firing at my allies regardless, and just going in now. Just using as much of the DPM I can with this, just push it into the corner. Allied tank comes up behind. Not too sure if they were just trying to kill still or what, but yeah, managed to get the kill on the artillery, which actually gets us the Pascucci's now, which is a bit of a shame. The Pascucci's for getting 2 artillery was probably where it should have stayed, and maybe just get rid of the one that required 3 artillery kills, but got the Pascucci, and we've only got the 1 artillery left. So yeah, it's a pretty good game in this tank. I have been able to bounce quite a lot of damage, but I do think the vast majority of the games that I have in this tank is the armour just doesn't hold up. The guns doesn't seem as though it's too derpy, but it just derps everywhere. It's a bit sluggish. And as I said, I used the single shot just to increase the DPN, but the 3-shot autoloader is a good autoloader. That's the game. We get MVP, just over 4,000 damage, 4 kills, and just over 2,700 blocked. So yeah, a lot of medals, a lot on that game. But as I said, that was definitely an outlier of what this tank is able to do. So yeah, I think it's a fairly bad tank, really, to be honest. It's in the season pass, so at least it's free, I suppose. If you want to call it free, I suppose. If you get the base season pass and grind the season pass, you get your gold back. So I suppose, strictly speaking, it's free, but you need to put the time into to complete the season. But I suppose it is quite a good season pass tank. It's not going to break the matchmaker, but yeah, it's not very good. I think after this season concludes, I probably won't play it for a while. But yeah, that was it, and thanks for watching.